a prescription. It's more cowbell.
It is more cowbell.
It feels like he keeps moving, and I know it's not. So, yeah. Welcome everybody to the National Players Club Garage Pod Sea. Episode 2. Actually, it's episode 1.2. It's part 2 of the
4.20.
Yeah, we're
4.69.
Yeah, we're way deep. We're knuckle deep.
Whatever.
So,
hey, we are glad you guys are here watching us.
I've heard that in a long time.
right?
And for all those of you who don't know who Knuckle Deep is.
So,
anyways,
we kicked off. Salute.
Salute.
Here's to
Sex
the
Panther and fantasy football.
Sex Panther, yeah, Panther football.
Welcome back. If you're actually tolerating this second round,
If you've clicked through and found the 10 to 13 minute segment of the argument that ensued, I apologize.
I hope you uploaded that.
Already did.
Awesome.
Because there's a 3-year booklet that we have to pay attention to in
Absolutely.
3 bloody years.
Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady.
So we went over round
don't
one.
get me started on what's stuck behind that board over there.
We went over round one of the draft, vaguely, yeah.
For the most part.
It gives you an idea of who's holding what and things of that nature, which it's not set in stone. This is all up to you guys. But we're going into round 2. We're gonna touch on round 2 right now, and round 2 has a lot of open players. Really, if you think about it.
There's a huge amount of open players,
and we can thank Trudy and Mike.
Brandon.
Brandon. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, Brandon. Trudy and Brandon. Thank you. 6 players held total by you two. That's 3 apiece, and it's literally 3 apiece.
So we finished off round 1. Let me just do a preface for round 2. We finished off round 1 with
AP.
Well,
Yeah,
we know where you're
AP and Sims. We got you.
Yeah, we know where you're going. 10th round AP, you got it. The question marks were
Tentatively,
Clint and the fucking
it's DeMarco Murray or
DeMarco Murray, and then moving on to me and George at 11 and 12. So at 10, you're looking at Doug Martin, DeMarco Murray, I guess Jimmy Graham if Devin gives him up.
Yeah. Demarius, yes. And see, that's the other one I would have.
So what was your thought on that? With that spot?
If Eddie Lacy's gone and Devin holds Jimmy Graham, I'm gonna have to look at Demarius Thomas, DeMarco Murray.
Right.
I like both of them. Doug Martin is out.
This one. Right now, without 3 more weeks, obviously things can change.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna take my first running back in the first round. I'm gonna take
your boy
DeMarco Murray.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
The other side of it is holding on to Wes Welker.
Was he backpedaling?
No, there again a lot of changes.
I like DeMarco Murray. A
lot of changes can take place.
AP.
I know, right? A lot of changes can take place.
Yeah.
Demarius Thomas and Wes Welker getting thrown to by a guy that throws multiple touchdowns to multiple players per game. And that has a big upside.
And here's the thing. With DeMarco Murray, it all comes down to how the front 4 are playing out for Dallas.
And also,
in Denver, it comes down to what's going on with Peyton Manning. They're going to hold Peyton Manning back to where he's going to be solid. So it's kind of one of those, as long as...
well, the other side to DeMarco Murray, too, is how Romo plays after consecutive surgeries, back surgeries.
Well,
and if he's up to par,
obviously he's going to be out after week 2, and then Brandon Whedon's going to be the quarterback for the rest of the season.
You're just a hot mess. Anyway, all right, moving on. All right, so that goes there. George gets, we'll say, for all purposes, George takes Doug Martin in the 12th. Starting the second round, Aaron Rodgers. Assuming all things play out that we expect. Bernie taking Aaron Rodgers. Trudy.
She's going to hold Des Bryant.
Hold Des Bryant in the 3rd spot. Sorry, excuse me. Brennan, second round. Old Gio Bernard. He wanted him. He likes him.
He's already told me.
He's got.
I have solid
3 to 4
information.
picks.
I have solid information that B is taking Megatron first pick, Geo for a second pick.
Exactly what I just said. So the second round.
That's solid information.
So Gio's held up. Des Bryant's held up by your girl. Bernie's got Aaron Rodgers. Okay, doing the snake draft on our way back up.
Georgie.
That leaves about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players that are wide open. Now I have Arian Foster in the second. I can hold him on the way back up, 2 spots away from now. Yes, he's a bell cow. Yes, he has no backup now with Ben Tate gone. Yeah, has he talked about retiring? There's issues with that. Andre Johnson was not wanting to report to camp because he wanted to play for a team that was going to give him a shot at the Super Bowl. And he's back and has injuries. So there's a lot of stuff going on over there that like actually feeds him getting the ball, but can he stay for 12 rounds? Assuming that not being the case, you're working on the way back up in round 2. You got George going first. If Brandon takes Gio, that leaves open all these players. Drew Brees, Arian Foster, whether I take him or not, Levante Bell, Monte Ball, AJ Green from Bernie because she's holding Aaron Rodgers, Zach Stacy, Matt Stafford, Brandon Marshall, Reggie Bush, who you wouldn't normally think of as a second round elite running back, but he finished off last year pretty solid.
Yep.
And that's pretty much where it stopped. So on the way back up with George, assuming he takes Doug Martin, you go Drew Brees on your way back up, assuming this is all available to you.
Yeah.
You got Levante Bell, Arian Foster, Drew Brees.
Well, considering I draft before claim,
As George in the first pick in the second round.
I would take Arian Foster.
Arian
As
Foster.
George.
I like Arian Foster in the second round too. I mean,
solid running backs. And that's what I'd be
top,
looking at. I mean,
top,
coming in.
top 4
Yeah.
for the last several years. But the thing is, can he stay healthy? All right. Past that, then it becomes the main. You still got Breeze available.
Stafford's still available.
Stafford still available. How early do you take quarterback?
Actually, with being a pass-heavy offense, looking at viable quarterbacks that put up good numbers, and we touched on this earlier.
I love
Stafford. Yeah,
I love
Stafford has great
I don't-
potential with now having Golden Tate opposite the field of Calvin Johnson.
and a tight end.
And, Jaquise Bell. Right?
No, that's a running back. But I can't remember the tight end right now. But they have
I know him. I had him for a while.
I can't think right now. But
Whatever.
so anyways, they've got
Yeah.
They've got an elite wide receiver. They've got a solid second wide receiver number 2.
Yeah.
They've got a tight end. Their offensive weapons are in place for him to do very well this year. Their defense has been in place. They got Dominic Sue. They got the other players. I think they're going to do, especially in their division. I think they're going to do very well this year. I think he's going to move forward. I just don't know if you commit to that quarterback in the second round.
I mean,
Because
mean,
we talked about Peyton Manning.
he's going to go in the
He
second
puts up
round.
52
Somebody out of
touchdowns.
this group
He's not
is
going to
going
go
to
to the end. So who takes the next elite quarterback?
I mean, if you look at
Because he's there with Drew Brees.
If you look at, fantasy-wise, if you look at what Matt Stafford's done the past 3-4 years, I mean, he is easily top 5 quarterback fantasy.
Well, considering
I
he's
think
number
he
4.
I think he has the potential to be. Absolutely, this year. I don't think he has been up to this point.
I don't see any big reaches for the 3rd round. So
in the 2nd round, we're looking at. Yeah, you're looking at Drew Brees. Now you start looking at your 2nd elite wide receivers. AJ Green. And it depends on where in a PPR league. So you're looking at AJ Green. Then you start looking at Brian Bernard, Dak Stacy.
Brandon Marshall.
Stafford.
I mean,
Marshall's going to be
that's your pick. So
yeah, I mean.
Oh, me up from the that side?
yeah.
Yeah, I know that, and that's on me. And honestly, I don't want a quarterback in the 2nd round. I'll go quarterback in 7th, 8th, 9th round. I'll take 2 in the 8th, 9th, 10th round. I'd rather 2 elite wide receivers. And at that point, if I walk away in the 1st round, after all that's said and done with Demaryius Thomas, I know I'm getting Julio Jones in the 3rd. I will take. I would like to take the best running back available, which for me would be Arian Foster.
Well,
But if push them to shove, I'll take Demaryius Thomas and AJ Green and move on and start working on my running backs and stockpile them and then figure out who's going to stay healthy, because those are the rounds that get jacked up faster than everybody else.
Looking at it now and seeing who's
I've got
all.
Gronk in the 5th, so I've got the 3rd and the 4th.
Well, I mean, you're going to draft before me in the 2nd round.
Yeah.
What are you looking at 2nd round? I mean,
Probably wide receiver or running back.
well, that's a given. I mean, if you're holding Cam in the 3rd, so I mean, you have all right. You got
I probably
AP.
have you taking a running back in the 2nd. You got AP in the 1st because you got Cam in the 3rd.
Well, who do you have you taking in
Aaron.
2nd?
In the 2nd, Aaron Foster,
Right.
Who's fallen in the top 5 running backs for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And I get him in the 2nd round. Yeah, he's injury prone. Yeah, he doesn't have a backup. And every year I've taken him, I've had to take Ben Tate as his backup and have Ben Tate somewhere else. So he's now, there's very few running backs you have that are an elite, straight up bell cow. They're going to get 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. And then
See, and
else.
that's what I'm looking at with if.
But,
for argument's sake, I
have him for
argument's sake, I take DeMarco Murray in the 1st round. Tentatively, a wide receiver would not be a bad shot. Quarterback
You don't
falling
take
on me.
Murray? I'll take him and Arian Foster as
Well,
my 1-2 running backs.
That's what I was looking
And
at.
I'm going 3rd round.
For
I'll take
one
wide
two
receiver.
Well, for a 1-2 punch on running backs, I like DeMarco Murray in the 1st round, and
I don't like him in the 1st round, but I'll take him where I.
Well, for me to be able to get
honestly,
him
I would look at if
every time.
if Reggie Bush was there, I would look at him, and I would also look at
Bush did well at the latter end of last season, but look what Reggie Bush did 2 years before that.
But I would also
He was
look
an
at
afterthought, and
if Drew Brees was there, I would also look at him.
in the 2nd round.
So you'd go running back, quarterback.
Yeah.
So you're gonna give up Cam Newton and take Brees and give up and then draft where Cam Newton's spot falls.
No, I'm talking about.
Yeah, hold Cam in the 3rd, Drew's Brees in the 2nd. I see what you're doing.
You're the 5.
Yes.
Let
him go.
Hey,
Let him
get,
go.
yippee-ki-yay, dude.
I mean,
quarterback.
So what I'm looking
But
at, what I'm looking at,
but
there's a lot of buts
You
in
don't
that
have
now.
trade bait.
I will tell you this.
Oh, you know why.
Because we are talking about the same fantasy league here that 3 of us are in. If
Oh,
I'm telling
God,
you
yeah.
the truth on that,
So, like 1-2
because
punch, we were looking at 1-2 punch.
coming
that I was
back
looking
up,
at.
coming back up.
I'm not allowed to
You
talk.
draft before me, so am I telling you the truth on it? That's all I'm saying.
So I have a legitimate shot at Matthew Stafford. But one of them I see that I like, and I had him last year. I traded him off because I needed a little more power in a different
If things
spot.
go a different direction, I wouldn't mind taking Matt Stafford. I don't want him in the 2nd. But if you, and I can't take him in the third because I have to. I'm taking Julio Jones. I get way too much prop for him. But I like Stafford. I'd like to take him if he falls because people doing squirrely stuff. Yeah, I'll take him.
But that's what we're all about is squirrely. Welcome to the squirrely league.
Yep.
But I like a 1-2 punch. I kind of like Monkey Ball still. I traded him off. He was having a good year
He's
after
gonna go,
No Sean went down.
To, Mike.
Stafford.
He falls in that position, and he's a Denver player. Mike's gonna take him. Unless, I mean, because you won't get him on the way back up.
No, I won't.
He'll be gone before that.
I have a better shot of getting Stafford on the way back up.
Yeah.
That's why.
And you will
or
be
AJ
sleeping on the
Green.
couch if you do grab him.
No, because if she holds Romo, I've got a definite trade possibility.
Have you guys?
But Romo's only going to
yet?
play like 2 games before his back gets out.
That's fine. I'll take Romo. You know what? Every year I had Romo, made playoffs. Just saying. So, I mean, there's a lot of possibility starting in the second round because of the loss of holdovers. I mean, 4 out of 6 of them are going back into the player pool, guaranteed.
Taking Welker in the 5th.
It honestly depends on how my draft goes. I mean, I'm literally looking at setting up 3 different.
in the 3rd.
Definite.
Yeah, I kind of think that.
Yeah, because my
You
first
almost have
holdover.
to.
Yeah.
Position-wise, you have to.
Yeah.
So you take AP in the 1st, take Cam in the 3rd, you draft in the 2nd. That second round is going to be really interesting because there's
That's where things
of
are going to go
all the
squirrely.
ones that I've like kind of projected, the holdovers on people. That's the one round
Second
that
round
has
is where it's going to go squirrely.
80% of it is wide open.
You know, honestly, Mike Wallace in like the 7th, I think. 6th or 7th. Worth keeping.
Wallace already taken.
No, I think he's mine. We'll look at it.
Yeah, Mike Wallace.
Mine?
775,
Yep.
Miami. So I mean, if you pull up your numbers or pull up your list, go through it, kind of plug and play everywhere you think
Are you
you're
guys
going to
still
hold.
listening? Sorry.
Yeah. That
kinda
moment
went
of
off on a
silence was
tangent.
brought to you by fantasy football.
And Sex
Yeah,
Panther.
Sex Panther.
Yeah.
So we're at 18 minutes on this run. It's been a good
I
run.
think pretty much turn us off at this point.
Hey, thanks for. Go ahead. Didn't mean to step on you there.
Yeah, just swallow an action.
I think he hacked up the football.
Thanks for sticking around this long and enjoying the National Players Club Garage Pod. Tell your friends, tell your family. Like us on Facebook. I do believe we still have a Facebook up. We're going to try to do some live podcasts. We can actually do it from YouTube, and I'm looking at Ustream still. I still have our account there.
Hey,
So
come and join us for a podcast.
yeah, come in, sit in, give us a heads up. That way we can program accordingly.
We are going to definitely do one before draft day.
Yeah.
At least one. And then after draft day, we'll certainly do one.
We'll
We
make
don't
the
do one
official
on draft
season
day.
opening draft, either draft day
Well,
or after.
We may do a draft day depending on where it's at. If we get a
Where
good
it's at.
internet stream.
Right?
Yeah. And
So,
hey,
again, thanks for sticking around for the National Players Club Garage Pod. Stay tuned. We've got more coming your way. Season's just getting started, guys.
Do your homework. I got 4 rings. I'm
Good
looking
luck.
for a 5th.